are
we live?
We're live, baby. We are as live can be. Of course, with the probable delay there is on Twitter or whatever. Sup, folks? Outside the Box Score live, coming to you with moving pictures. Outside the Box Score with moving pictures. I put it down below. The best gambling show hosted by two guys who are not gambling experts nor very good at gambling.
That's right. That's a good sell.
But none of that matters. You know why? Because we still got winners. We had winners last week. We had plenty of winners last week. We had so many winners that we hit a parlay last week. It was
big hit.
It was unbelievable. And yeah, it was 6 legs. For me, it was 5 to win 231. I don't know what it ended up being for you. I don't know. Did you even get it in?
My variation, I added both of because Adam took the Wake Forest one, so I did it with him just because, felt like I had to.
So you're a scumbag.
Well, I did the one I told you. I just missed out on that one. I felt bad.
Yeah, that does blow. That really
even though, of course, come to find out that he could have just not
done
it like that. But it's, you know what? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. What exactly? What are you gonna do? So we're live on Twitter. I'm gonna share this with.
It's so dark right now.
Share this with some people. Send it to them. Send it to them. Boom. Let them know we are live. Of course, if you are watching on YouTube, which no one is yet, I've got the little view counter.
I'm the one on Twitter, by the way. So
yeah, it's gone. It did say you were. Yeah, it did say you were watching, but now it says 0. That's strange.
Has you heard about Amy? Has you met Amy?
He is not.
See, this is why this show is better.
What? Oh, because you get to see all of it happen.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. This entire show is bullshit, and I love it that way. It's always been bullshit. It will continue to be bullshit.
Yeah, the long pauses really they add to it when you can see us just going like, "What are you talking about?" Like completely talking to someone else,
it's like
not paying attention.
Oh, is there a show going on?
Right,
fuck it,
right. But on Twitter Spaces, it's nice.
Yeah, on Twitter Spaces, it's like, oh man, he muted his microphone for 5 minutes, like I've done before. Right. And I'm just like,
I mean.
I should have said Outside the Box Score featuring Josh and Emily.
It's not supposed to. Very soon.
Very soon. So, yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. What's also nice is this will be able to stay up on YouTube afterwards. It'll also stay up on my Twitter afterwards, so people can go back and watch this. Because there's nothing better than watching an old gambling show.
That's right.
Because then you're just looking at the scores on your phone and you're like, oh, they got that one wrong.
Maybe you know what? One wrong. We should do we'll remember the timestamp for when we start talking about the NFL to tell people, go back, watch, tune into that time.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I will go back and do that.
That's just a little producer note from the not producer of the show.
Yeah. Thanks. Tell me how to do my goddamn job.
Wow, I just had to. I'm moderating a comment right now on Twitter because they've gotten rid of everyone else, so I have to moderate for them. That someone said Mark is a fraud on Twitter. I said it looks okay. Looks okay, Zach. Good for you. You can say that.
It was fucking Nunez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that piece of shit. So wait, are the comments on Twitter not going to come up on here?
No, I don't think so, buddy. We also got Pat in here. I think that's Pat Burke, right?
Yeah, Pat. Oh, that's strange. How do I look at the comments on Twitter then?
I'm on it. I'm your guy. I'll be your Huckleberry. Also, okay. I saw his come in to moderate it, and it just hasn't stayed. It said majority voted, looks okay, and then it's not here. So looks okay wasn't good enough, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't know what else I could have said.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I want to be able to get the comments up for myself as well.
Nope. There it is. Pat got it through. He is a fraud. Thanks, Pat.
Thanks, Pat. Love you, buddy. This is weird. It's supposed to. I've got a little comments tab. Some destinations won't get Oh, well, there we go.
So Twitter is probably not. YouTube would pop up.
Yeah,
because it has before.
Yeah, YouTube would pop up, Twitch would pop up, but Twitter wouldn't. Okay, that's fucking great. And Josh is gone. So now I don't even know.
I'm right here. I'm right.
Oh, he's here. Okay. So, wait. It's so weird that I'm the one streaming this, and I can't see the comments for my own stream.
Pat, I won't even say what Pat just said because I'm in on it.
No, say it. What did he say?
I'm gonna say awful things about Mark since he can't see it.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised he's doing that because I can't see them. Normally, he says awful things about me strictly so I can
wants you to
see
know
or hear them. Yes.
Yeah. All right, Mark. Let's just talk about it. Somebody in the chat help us out. Pat and Nunez are here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about sharp or stupid.
Baylor.
I mean, first off, by the way, the Hot Stove Universe has Hot Stove Podcast hosted by Nunez.
Mm-hmm.
You're the host of the Outside the Box Score. I think I'm just starting sharp or stupid. I'm gonna do it. I mean, it's a great concept. I was telling Austin about it. He's like, "Yeah, you got nothing but time," and I go, "Okay, that's true." But I'm like, I could get somebody once a day, one day, half hour in the morning, do it on fucking Twitch or something. Let's do it.
I'm in.
Yeah, you got nothing but time at least one day out of the week.
Yeah,
that'd be my show. Add it to the universe.
I certainly don't do anything else.
Yeah. Hey, golf's down. What are you gonna do? Those country club hours, you got to make those up somewhere else.
This is true. Gambling or actually getting another job.
Nah, that's no good. What are you gonna do? Work?
Right. Yeah, you're right. What? I'm not a working type of guy.
All right, but I mean, TCU Baylor, huge bets and money on TCU, and it's another one of those trap lines from last week that TCU overcame and won outright.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a trap again this week, or is it TCU?
I think it's just TCU, man. Like
now,
I think we're at the point where it's just TCU.
Yeah,
they're good.
I know they are really good. I'm conflicted because Nunez told us last week that Baylor was actually pretty good too, and they were catching steam at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Baylor went out last week and lost 31-3 to Kansas State. No offense, Nunez, but they had come off three pretty good wins to his credit. They beat Kansas, who at the time had just fallen out of the ranked system, I think, or late October.
They might have been the team that knocked them out.
They might have been. They beat Texas Tech, and then they beat Oklahoma. And then, again, just the total letdown spot last week, you get crushed by Kansas State. And now they're playing fourth-ranked TCU as 2-point dogs at home. Pat's telling me it's TCU.
It feels like a trap.
Yeah.
This feels like a trap game. But it also, I think this is just one of those games where you say, fuck it, and just go with the team you think is better. And for me, that's TCU.
I was going to say, is anyone out there thinking the better team is Baylor? Because even if I were to potentially bet Baylor later on, it's not because I think they're the better team, which is the problem, probably. Right? Yeah. That's why you tell me not.
Yeah, I think it's, it might just be one of those ones, lay a little bit of juice, just take TCU on the money line and roll with it.
Yeah.
I like them to cover 2.5. I don't know. Like, this game will be somewhat close, I think, but I don't think a field goal decides this game. So I'd ride with the spread, but it just might be, just take them on the money line. They're probably going to win the game. It seems like it's almost too, like, I don't want to say it's too easy of a bet, but when you look at it, that's sort of my thought process is like, it seems like it's too easy of a bet, which could mean it's Baylor, but for me, I'm just going to ride with TCU.
Right. You know what? I like that. I don't know. I'm still in it. I don't know. I think either way though, if you were to get on this, it's just the ML.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, minus 132. I mean, it's not like we're talking about, a minus 200 favorite here. I think there's enough meat on the bone there where, just throwing down on that is fine. Then you don't have to worry about any points. It's just, like I said, I think they'll cover the 2.5, but I think it's a safer bet just to go with the money line. That's really, in terms of, are there any other interesting noon games?
Illinois and Michigan, right? That's 12 o'clock.
Oh, is that 12 o'clock?
I think that's 12
Oh, yeah,
o'clock.
it is. 17.5.
The Illini have a pretty good defense for this line.
They do.
This is giving me OSU Northwestern vibes from a couple weeks ago, where the only difference, though, is that Michigan is the home team now for this one. I'd be interested to see what the weather's like in Lansing today.
Weather in
East Lansing, Michigan State.
it's Ann Arbor.
Yeah, thank you.
It is 24 degrees.
Yes. You got Dave Elliott popping in. Is this where I say Mark's a fraud?
God damn it.
Yes, Dave. Welcome to it.
Is this why I say Mark's a fraud? Even he's got TCU. I was just saying it's TCU. Come on, David. How am I a fraud if we're agreeing on the bet? But yeah, it's 24 degrees in Ann Arbor right now. 17-mile-an-hour winds, so it's a breezy day in Michigan.
Tell me it's not the Illini.
It might be the Illini.
It's a cover.
Yeah, I mean, not to win. I'm not going to be throwing on 680, but
not crazy.
Is Michigan that good?
I mean, that's the age-old question with Big Ten teams, no?
It is.
Is Ohio State that good?
Like, Ohio State's the one that always, they'll actually make a run. They'll win a national championship.
Yeah.
Michigan, listen, I've been low on Harbaugh for years. I've never thought he's a great coach there.
Sure.
Didn't beat Ohio State until last year. Never really had any success in terms of the playoff or anything like that. I don't know. Who's the Michigan quarterback? The kid moves a lot.
I don't know. I don't watch enough Big Ten, to be honest with you. I don't watch college football. I don't watch a ton of Big Ten football. J.J. McCarthy or Cade McNamara, I think.
McNamara. Michigan's good, but I don't know if they're 3 right now, correct? It's Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and TCU.
Yeah.
I like Illinois to cover 17.5 here. I think it's going to be, they might win by 2 touchdowns, but Illinois got too good of a defense for this spread to be this big, in my opinion.
Speaking about Big Ten spreads with frauds, Maryland's catching 26.5 at home against Ohio State. Is that too high for you?
No, Maryland fucking stinks, dude.
I remember betting or having Maryland to win against Michigan early on in the year.
Maryland is awful. I mean, that's the thing with the Big Ten is you have these teams like Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, the teams that are good, and then the rest are just shit.
Yeah.
Illinois has been sort of the exception. They've been in the rankings and out of the rankings. But Nebraska, horrible. Wisconsin, horrible. Maryland, horrible. Normally I like to say conference games this late in the year are going to be close. But teams like Maryland, I think Ohio State could win this game by 30. I could see that happening.
Okay. I'm trying to find this Illinois game, to be honest with you. I've been staring at my phone for all right, Mark, I'm going to do TCU too.
TCU?
Yeah. I think it's just a don't overlook. I get that the spot's bad too. The TCU's on the road for a second straight time. Conference opponent. I mean, I don't know. I think this is like if you think TCU is good enough to be in the college football playoffs and should be, Baylor is a team they should beat.
Mm-hmm.
That flat out, don't overthink it. Baylor's better. Baylor's worse. I think you're right.
What the hell?
And let's be clear, the public has to eat. The public's been eating on college football. I mean, I don't know what to say. Every week I see these traps that people tweet out on like BetMGM where like 90% of the bets are on Oklahoma State plus 7.5. And they're probably going to hit. It's probably going to nail.
Yep.
Makes no sense. That's another fraudulent line later on in the day that makes no sense to me. Absolutely none.
Which one?
The Cowboys catching 7.5 against Oklahoma in Oklahoma.
Yeah. That's a weird game.
I mean, yeah, it makes no sense.
What's the over under in that game?
67.
Ooh.
With 70% of the bets and over 80% of the money on the over.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The Big 12, man, like, it's so weird. TCU is the only one that like actually plays a little bit of defense, which is why they're so good because Big 12 offenses are just ridiculous. So TCU actually plays a little bit of defense, but just in general, I probably wouldn't touch that game. Those teams play each other. They play each other tight though. 7? Is Oklahoma really a 7-point favorite? Like,
yeah,
you're saying on a neutral, what is it? It's 3 points for home normally. So at a neutral site, you still think Oklahoma's going to win by 4?
I don't know. I'm under the opinion like this is one of those weird ones that I was watching something last night. They asked the guy like, why is this line so big? And he's like, the only reason I can tell you is because Oklahoma's going to cover it. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it has to be the contrarian. That's just a contrarian approach.
Yeah.
But I kind of lean with it. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It makes zero sense.
I mean, both teams formerly ranked. Oklahoma for far less time, obviously.
Yeah.
As they were proved fraudulent pretty early on here.
Very quickly.
You know, like our host proved fraudulent right at the top of the show.
What? I don't get what's with all the fraud talk today. I've been hot.
What can I say?
I've been hot.
Fraud.
Whatever, man. Any other interesting college football games today? Oh, USC, UCLA. 2.5. UCLA at home catching 2.5. I think it's just USC.
Yeah, Nunez liked UCLA in this one because they don't have Jeff Dye.
That's right. Travis Dye is out. Yeah.
Travis Dye. Is that their running back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had forgotten about that.
I don't know that it really matters per se, but it is in UCLA. UCLA historically this season can't fill the fucking Coliseum to save their lives.
Oh God!
I don't know if anyone's going to be at this game, even with 2 top 16 people. If anything, it's SoCal people. So
yeah,
I don't know. I like the Trojans actually probably, but
was that Nunez's parlay pick?
No, his parlay pick was UConn plus 10. I believe.
No, but we can't take that because they're playing Army.
Is Army in? Oh yeah,
West Point's in New York.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Okay, Nunez, if you're around, put in the chat what your parlay pick is. Yeah, at least it's an interesting game. We're starting to get into the time of year where most of the games are interesting. Utah, Oregon.
Yep.
That I'm thinking big bounce back game for Oregon today. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, they're gonna need one. Utah just plays so. Utah has been a program. Honestly, their entire athletics department has just been wild to watch grow. It feels like it's been growing consistently over the last decade, both in football and basketball. And they're just a really solid athletic department now. And I actually kind of like Utah in this one. I get that Oregon needs this one, but I honestly think whoever wins the Pac-12 at this point doesn't get in anyways.
Yeah.
So, in the end of the day, it really doesn't matter in my mind. So I kind of lean Utah here.
Fair. That's fair. UNLV Hawaii PU.
You're not interested in the 1 a.m. game tonight or whatever it is? Hey! Just
Oh no!
He's just killing a pack of tissues. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Frank, stop it!
Get on here.
This is.
What are you doing?
God damn it, Frank! Anyway, let's get. Here's one that we'll see what Josh thinks of this when he gets back.
What in the hell was that?
Fucking Frank, man.
Fucking Frank.
Georgia's gonna win this game by 40, right?
Georgia. Who do they got?
Kentucky.
Yeah, probably.
It's 22.5, and I don't think it's big enough. I was all in on Kentucky earlier in the year. Will Levis looks like shit.
Yeah, it kind of stinks. I think Georgia is the play here. Yeah. Kentucky, especially after losing to they lose to Vandy last week, or did they finally get the win over Vandy? What was it?
No, they lost to Vanderbilt.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Vanderbilt got their first SEC win in like a decade or something.
Yeah.
Where is College Game Day today, by the way? That they got cowboy hats on and it's freezing cold. Montana? Are they in Montana? Where the hell? For what game is that?
We're still live, right? Okay. I accidentally backed out for a second.
You're good. Are they in? They're in Montana for Montana versus Montana State. Is that real?
Really?
Hey,
Frank!
what the hell? Yeah, I mean, dude, I think so. It's freezing cold. I see Montana. Yeah, that's the Montana, like, what is it, Cougar or something? Whatever the hell. Hey, rat! Stop it! What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, Montana State?
Stop it!
I guess.
Stop it. Stop.
Aren't game day games normally
Ow!
noon games?
I don't know. I have no clue. I'm being attacked by a friggin' thing. Thank you, John. Who is that? Where are they? Northwestern? That's a coup. That's got to be Montana State. I'm seeing a lot of Montana State. Why would there be multiple Montana signs? Ow!
Josh is gonna kill this cat. Yes, game day is in Bozeman, Montana. Why? You're see, this is why game day sucks. This is why game day sucks. When Syracuse was 6-1 going up against Notre Dame at the Dome, we couldn't get fucking game day, but they go to Bozeman, Montana for Montana State, Montana. This is ridiculous.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I was just saying, Syracuse couldn't get it when we were 6-1 going up against Notre Dame at the Dome. But Montana State, that's big enough, baby.
Also,
let's
Montana
go to
State.
Bozeman.
Montana State's got to be the play today.
I was just, what time is that game? I couldn't even find the fucking line.
No clue.
I thought they normally did it for. Oh, it might be a noon game for them.
Let me go find it. All right. Are you on Montana State?
I'll take Montana State. Why not?
I'm just seeing this is the most public play I've ever seen in my life. 75% of the bets, 90% of the money, and then on the money line, over 90% of bets and money. We're in it.
Is this game just not on fan? What the fuck? I can't find this game.
I don't know.
Come on, FanDuel, you pieces of shit.
You pieces of shit. I also can't. Oh, it's might be an FCS game.
They went to an FCS school?
I think is that I don't know. I'm just looking in.
Oh yeah, you know I think it is. I think you're right. I don't think it's FBS.
I don't know. Now I've reached the bottom of that, and I still can't find it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Call it caked.
Yep. I guess we're not taking Montana State.
I wanted to.
I wanted to
take
too.
Public bet ever.
You have anything else in college football? I'm out on college football betting because I've been horrible at it this year.
Yeah, college football overall bores me. So, no, not at the moment. I know I will later on today as I look at things more, but
shall we?
Right now, no.
Shall we get into the real meat and potatoes of what this show is really all about at this time of year?
College basketball.
College basketball.
Marky, my boy, you love it. I know you love it, Mark.
People come here for us to give the most disgusting college basketball bets of all time.
Ain't that the truth, buddy?
I mean, SIU, Edwardsville. You know, we're talking swill, absolute swill in the world of college basketball. And it's just what we do. Big slate today. It's always a big slate when you're a college basketball fan.
Ain't that the truth, buddy?
What do you got in the on the college hard court today?
Well, I'll tell you one of my first ones that I'm locking in here is NJIT at home against American in the Liberty Conference, I believe. But I don't know if NJIT is even in there. But
there we go.
That's what I'm locking in. Now, let's be clear here. Two extremely bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. Not good at all. Haven't been good. Ranked outside offensively, outside of the top, both offensive and defensively ranked outside of the top 300 in college basketball from this one site. Okay. Ken Pom. Ken Pom's got them outside the top 300.
Ken Pom.
They're terrible. They're terrible.
I got to get your Ken Pom login stuff. I got to start being a Ken Pom guy as well. Ken
Pom's great. Do it up. Let me look up some more on it. I was doing a whole thing. I didn't have enough time this morning. I apologize, but
yeah, you're
this
good.
We'll kind of go as we go, I guess. But yeah, NJIT is one that I'm looking at right now that I really like. American was, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, American NJIT.
Yeah. Trying to look for some quick hit facts on it, even just looking it up, but nothing more I can really say other than just the betting splits. I like it, and both teams are terrible. So I don't know. When I see a lot of money like that on just garbage teams, it probably won't attract a lot of bets.
Well, who are you taking? You haven't said who you're betting.
Oh, I'm on NJIT. Sorry.
Oh, on NJIT. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate. What does G Unit have this game at?
NJIT -2.
Yep. I was just looking. I gotta look at him and Badger. What I've been doing recently is whatever team that I just go to Badger, and whatever teams that G Unit has as a favorite that are dogs on the book, I just bet a money line.
Yep.
It's been fantastic. It didn't hit the other day. He had two of them. Neither of them won 2 days ago. I didn't bet anything yesterday. But on Thursday, neither of them hit. But it's been fantastic. Do we have any today? William and Mary. Who is William and Mary playing?
Army West Point.
Damn it, I can't bet it.
Let me see if
that's the only one he's got today. That's the biggest. He's got Georgia State -16, and apparently the book has him at 9.5. So I'll ride with that.
A lot of bets coming in on them minus 8.5. What's his total in that game? Or you don't see it? 138. Yeah,
138.
That's
Yeah.
right on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's just get down and dirty. Oh, I saw Coppin State. Who they playing? Marshall. What's he get? Ooh, Coppin State has been solid.
Facts. I rode with this Lindenwood team yesterday. I think I might have to do it again against McNeese State. I had them straight up against Lamar. Lamar, by the way, Mark, was 2-19. 2-19 in their last 21 games, straight up in D1. I took them just on the money line against them. Their last two, though, were this year. They were 2-0 going into the game, and they remain undefeated, beating Lindenwood at the last second. So,
interesting.
After Lindenwood led all game, I'm going to be on Lindenwood +7 against McNeese here also, because that's disgusting, and both my people like it, and the money's right for it.
Lindenwood, yeah, I've got it +6.5.
Okay.
I'll ride that with you. Let's see, Middle Tennessee and Missouri State. Providence catching 2.5 against Miami.
Jump down to that game.
That's interesting.
Yeah, there's not a lot here other than just kind of leans publicly on Miami, I guess.
Yeah.
In terms of money, there's not much telling. Where's Miami? G-Unit's got it a 5-point game, and over on KenPom, he has Miami winning by 2. So it's pretty dead tight there.
I'm still thinking of Providence as the team they were last year,
right?
Which they're not.
No,
they're just not nearly as good.
Yeah, they do a lot of things poorly.
Yeah,
speaking about doing a lot of things poorly, Cuse is a 15-point favorite again. I don't know, man. It's scary.
G-Unit's got that at 10.5, but I honestly kind of like them to cover. Northeastern stinks, dude. Like Colgate, it's a bad loss right now.
Yeah.
I think Colgate will actually, we're going to look back at that one and be like, that wasn't as bad as we thought. Colgate might win the Patriot League. They're going to be a tournament team.
True. I mean, they're probably going to, yeah.
Yeah, that's a solid team. It's not like, Northeastern stinks.
Yeah. It was kind of an unfortunate game for them, too, because Syracuse and the fact that Syracuse's offense is definitely the stronger part of their game at this point, and that didn't really all connect for them. So
no,
they have bum shooting nights. They're going to lose by double digits. That's just what's going to happen for Syracuse.
And everyone on Colgate's been playing together for 5 years. The average age on that team is 28.5.
Yeah.
So Syracuse has 6 new guys or whatever. That's just not the type of team you want to see this early in the season. I really don't think that's going to be as bad of a loss as people think it's going to be later on, or as people think it is now later on. I think that's going to end up being Colgate was good.
Right.
Fresno State, North Tech. What do we got? I don't know.
You give me a game, I'll tell you where I'm looking at it.
I was just going to say, I don't know if I love West Coast basketball on a Saturday night. So I'm looking, Portland State, Oregon State. I like Oregon State -8.5 there. Stuff like that. I love. Oh, we got BYU versus Nichols. That's the shit. Plumbum, are we back on Coppin State? We back on Coppin State, baby.
I am not.
I'm back on Coppin State.
I am back on Stonehill. I said it last week. I'll say it again. Stonehill at Holy Cross, catching 2. I'll take that.
You like them to win?
I mean, Austin has a theory that anybody within 3 points, basically, if you're going to take 3 or less, it's silly. So just take the money line. So I'd sign up for the money line, and because I think it's probably moved down. So Yeah, I'll just take them straight up.
I'm just gonna throw a little 3-legger here on these swill games. Coppin State plus 11.5, Lindenwood plus 6.5, and Stonehill to win plus 731. Why not? Just a little fun one there. What do we got? Where is it? There was a game on here I wanted to ask you what KenPom liked for the total, and I already forgot what it was.
Where are we looking?
Oh yeah, it was Dayton Robert Morris.
Is the total at 134.
So same as the book. Okay.
And G Unit's got a 131.5. And if we're looking at money on that game, oh dude, it's the over. It's the over.
Is it? Is
lot
it the over?
lot of money on the over. People love the over. But I mean, you love the over, you gotta just assume Dayton runs away with this one. Which
I'm thinking high flying game for Dayton. Because
I think this would it is a Dayton team total over spot.
I like that. Let's see what that's at. Team props
77.5.
Dayton total points 77.5. Oh yeah, see, I was thinking, Adam says Dayton is due to pop off. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and
Like,
Robert Morris is just the shitty team that they can do it on.
Yeah, I think Dayton scores 80 tonight. No.
Yeah, I mean, let's be clear. Robert Morris can only score against people that are not in D1. They're 2-1 on the year. 2 wins against people that literally aren't in Division 1.
Yeah, against D2 or D3
football.
teams.
Yeah, against Pittsburgh, Greensburg, and West Virginia Wesleyan. So
yeah,
their one game they played against someone real was Ohio State in Ohio State's first game, and they lost by 40.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna do the Dayton over.
Yeah, which he does like. KenPom's got him at 78, so barely, but yeah, I like the Dayton over too. Just thinking they can run and gun with him.
Yeah, this is why I love just shit. What invitationals do we have any invitationals going on today?
Oh God, yeah. There's the Myrtle Beach one. There is the where is the Myrtle Beach one? Or sorry, not where is it?
Yeah, who's playing in that today?
Got to think about the teams that won yesterday. Like UCF should play Oklahoma State, or some of those already finished, and today's their off day until Sunday. Most of them, actually.
Okay. Just because I absolutely love the bullshit invitationals at the start of the Myrtle Beach. There was one. It was the Shriners Children's Hospital Charlotte Invitational.
Hell
and
yes.
It was just awful. I mean, just horrible teams.
I'm gonna go up one more game for us here that's complete trash, but I like it. That's where I go to, especially on a day like today, where there is so much going on in the world of sports. Pepperdine versus UC Irvine just really gets me going. Oh, that's another one for you, Mark. G Unit's got UC Irvine -3. They're 3-point dogs, though.
Oh, what, UC Irvine versus who?
Actually, both people like UC Irvine. Pepperdine.
Yep, I'll plus 140. Bang.
And KenPom has them winning.
Yeah, I sort of UC Irvine's been solid this year. I think
they beat Oregon. Yeah, I mean they beat Oregon. They beat Loyola Marymount, which is actually a pretty good win.
Didn't they
Loyola
just beat
Marymount
Georgetown by 18 yesterday?
After losing by 10 in the first half. Dude,
yeah.
They just shot incredible. Not to mention they were without 3 of their top 5 players. So, yeah.
Josh, I hate to break it to you. Georgetown stinks again.
Well, I'm not saying that yet. I'm not ready to admit that yet. they do have a ball. They have a Manute ball player. Are you familiar with Anak? Why don't you look up Anak? He's got to be a cousin to Manute. This guy is fantastic. He's like 7'3". He's got calves about the size of a Tycondera number 2. Anok.
Knock.
He's got calves the size of a number 2 pencil, and he is electric. He reminds me a lot of Thon Maker. Who's there?
Okay.
Anak.
Let's see.
Pounder in the chat. Who's there? A cock. My bad.
Yeah, a cock, which is even funnier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 6'10". This dude's electric.
Yeah, I mean 6'10", 205. I feel like that's probably
Lanky.
Stretching it.
He runs lanky. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's a junior. Okay. Did he play it all last year?
They said he played with UConn. No, he didn't play at all.
No.
Oh. Huh.
Well, it
might be career with Georgetown. I'll look up a cock on
did he
UConn.
Did he transfer?
He transferred from UConn, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking him up over there now. He's got let's go to his stats.
I mean,
he's played a couple games
He's
last
5
year.
of 9 from 3. This guy shoots.
Yeah. So he played 3 seasons over there. Freshman, sophomore, and he must have been so in his freshman year, he played 24 to 25 games, and he actually shot 60% from the free throw line. Wow, he's terrible. Okay, he's gotten a better 3-point jumper. This is like a totally different guy. His freshman year, I think he must have gotten hurt, which makes a ton of sense.
Mm-hmm.
But he got hurt when he was a defensive guy. He averaged in 24 games. He had 66 blocks, 145 points in this. He was very much a defensive whatever. He's
already got 10 blocks this year.
Yeah, his last year at UConn, he started 7 games, played in 23. He averaged 14 minutes, and he shot around 47% from the 3-point line. After attempted 30 of them. Shot 14 out of 30. That's not bad. It's pretty good.
I like this guy.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
Going to torch Syracuse.
They have a problem. They have a problem for Georgetown, and I don't know how this got into a Georgetown rant, but they have a problem where what am I trying to say? They brought in 2 kids from LSU. One of them, like I told you last time, was the SEC preseason or SEC freshman of the year team, all team. Yeah. He very good guard. But already Georgetown's best player was their point guard, Dante Harris, who has now just sat. He's refusing to play because they brought in this guy. And I'm like,
serious?
It's so fucking petty, childish bullshit. Because let's be honest, Dante, you're already playing fucking Georgetown. You're not attracting any big time NBA shit. He's the guy who went off in the Big East tournament 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Very good, good player. This was his senior year. He got an extra year of eligibility with COVID. Gonna be electric, and he's just gonna sit. It's looking like he's not gonna play. Also, fuck Aminu Muhammad. Yeah, he sucks. He sucks for that. Also, sucks that Aminu Muhammad is sitting somewhere in a G League right now when he could be at Georgetown. That makes I don't get it.
Yeah,
maybe he needs the money that bad. I don't know.
Yeah, because he was solid.
He's solid. He's Big East Player of the Year or Big East first team all team.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was. They still got Dikembe's kid, right?
Oh, Ryan Mutombo, he stinks.
Yeah,
I
know.
Bad.
He's real bad.
And he's just totally opposite of his dad. He's like an offensive guy. He tries to do low post moves. I'm sure Pat has tried to make him like a mini Ewing. Terrible.
Not good.
He just nothing. And he's one of those big guys. So when he dribbles, you just go, it hurts to see. He's like,
do you think Ewing coaches this team next season?
Yeah, I think it's going to take him walking away to really cause a problem. Unless they play really badly, but I think they'll be somewhere in the
Didn't
middle
they
of
win
the
like
pack in the
6
Big
games
East.
last year?
Well, yeah. Like, if they repeat that, that's what I'm saying. Like if they
Yeah.
repeat that, but I don't think that's really likely because once they start playing Big East play, the rest of the Big East, I don't know if you've realized, is also not very good this year.
Mhm.
DePaul just lost to Santa Clara last night.
Yeah, I mean Nova got
Providence
blown
nearly
out
lost.
last
Yeah.
night by I forget who it was. Michigan State maybe.
Yes,
It was a good
Yeah.
team, but
it was MSU. Yeah, I mean this is bad. Also, did they get blown out or did MS lose that game?
they were getting blown out.
Yeah, okay, they won by 2. They let them back in the second half. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I saw it at one point. Nova was down like 18.
Yeah, by the way, Baylor's on the board.
All
You hate
right.
to see it.
Yeah.
You just hate to see it, Mark. I knew it was always sharp. It was always sharp.
It's early. It's early.
That's true.
Did Nunez ever confirm his parlay pick?
No, he actually just asked in the hot stove chat, "What's the parlay?"
Oh yeah, we're still going, pal.
Yeah, I don't know how he'd think that we'd be done yet and tidy up a show in an hour. What an asshole.
Yeah, I mean it's not even an hour. We've been going.
We haven't even
45
we
minutes.
haven't even gotten into Montana versus Troy. I mean, what are we talking about?
I
here?
mean, come on now. Yeah, I just remembered you can now go on Snapchat like on your computer, so I can actually check. I can actually check the hot stove chat now.
I just saw that the other day, and I was like, "Who the fuck would ever do that? Why would someone be doing that?" But I guess that's
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do it because my phone is my webcam, so this makes it
Yeah.
so I can actually talk in there, or just like look at anything while we are. Oh,
Sure.
Open the Snapchat app on your device and confirm the details. Son of a bitch. I'll do that another time. I should have done that beforehand.
All right. By the way, it's Montana college basketball. Just in case you were wondering, I'm betting Montana.
Betting
Hey, if we couldn't get Montana's football team,
Yep.
we're gonna get their basketball team. They're playing Troy, which is just kind of a fuck you bet. After I had Merrimack yesterday or 2 days ago against Troy, and they postponed the game 2 hours. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then an hour before the new game time, they announced that Jordan Minor, Merrimack's best player, is out. And I'm like,
Yep.
whoa.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Oh,
I'm on Montana.
I'm also on Montana.
Excellent. All right, I think I gotta slow it down here. Big NHL slate today too, so I'm gonna have to save some funds for that.
I have Sabres playing today.
They do play today. They play the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Now, obviously, I'm not the world's biggest hockey guy.
Sure.
I've been following along a little bit. It's just the Sabres overs, right?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, it honestly, it's like back and forth with them. So like last game it was 5, that didn't hit. The game before that was 9, it did. Bruins was 4, no. Golden Knights it did. Coyotes no. Lightning Like it's just flip flopped. It was when the Sabres were good and competitive in these games. Yes, they were winning by outscoring people. But the fact is that the Sabres haven't won a game in November.
Oh, so they've become the Sabres again.
That's right. They're doing the thing that Nunez told me to know. They did win November 2nd, but they haven't won since then. Sorry. But, yeah, they're doing the thing that they do all the time, and I was worried about, but it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I think there's a lot of some value out there on the ice today. I think that the Bruins -1.5 is catching a lot of eyes.
Well, yeah, now it's at 2 on FanDuel.
That makes sense. The Bruins look like the best team in all of hockey.
Yeah, they're
to start
filthy.
the year. They're very good. I think the Penguins hold some value today in Winnipeg. I like the Avs in Washington. I like that. And I probably like Tampa Bay in Nashville. Give me that. Also the Blues at home. As like a parlay piece, that might be Maybe I'll do some hockey for us today. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Do we have
or-
any?
What's that?
I was just gonna say, do we have any NBA? Well, obviously there are games, but
Yeah, fuck that. The NBA's tough. I was on the Sixers last night. That's all I know.
Sixers catching 3 at home against the Timberwolves.
How's about yesterday, buddy? They were 1-point favorites at home against the Bucks.
Yeah,
It
like
was a little weird.
this is why I don't bet spreads in the NBA anymore.
Yeah.
They never make sense.
Now the Trailblazers. So the Trailblazers the other night when they played, they hosted Brooklyn, and they were 2-point favorites at home against Brooklyn, the dumpster fire of the Nets.
Yeah.
Now they host the Jazz, coming off a back-to-back beating Phoenix last night,
Mm-hmm.
and they're 3.5-point favorites. Make it make sense. I love the Trailblazers tonight with the points. Give it to me.
Beautiful. I was just looking. Spurs +9 at the Clippers. Spurs have been frisky for whatever reason. Jakob Poeltl is a walking double-double. If
I
Kawhi
believe-
Leonard plays, it'll be 15 minutes off the bench. Like,
True. I believe the Spurs did just lose by almost 20 to the Kings last time out, but yes.
Yeah. oh yeah, was it them?
I think so.
Yeah, the Kings also. Oh, the Kings blew out the Nets too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was earlier in the week though. That was like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, the last game out, they lost by 18 2 nights
Mhm.
ago to the Kings. And then,
Yeah, the Kings won the Kings scored like 150 points against the Nets. It's fucking wild.
it was a big one.
Yeah, I don't hate that Spurs +9. I don't hate Blazers -3.5. The Jazz are weird.
You wanna just go to the NFL and call this?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do it.
All right, let's do it. First off, I think it is horseshit that DraftKings will not refund people who bet the under like we told them to on Tuesday in that Bills game. I think it's utter horseshit.
FanDuel
I
avoided
also-
it.
Yes, as you should, because it's a completely different game.
Mhm.
Also, fuck the NFL for changing locations. I saw your rant from your buddies at Syracuse. That's just a salty Buffalo guy. Is he from Buffalo?
Yes. Well, no,
Makes
No.
sense.
he's not from Buffalo. He's a big Bills fan though.
Okay. I mean, it's danger. These people are nuts. I'm actually this is not an anti-Buffalo rant. If anything, this is a pro-Buffalo rant. That the people of Buffalo, rabid and degenerate as they may be, are psychos, and they would be at that game. If they had a game, they would find a way. The throughway's closed. There's
Mhm.
back roads.
Yeah,
They'll
they'd
make it
find
there.
a way.
They're psychos, and
Mhm.
that's what we want. That's what the NFL should want. It's more fun. I think it's a more fun fan experience. I mean, nobody's going to be at this fucking game in Detroit.
Yeah.
No one's going to this game. You could literally buy tickets for under $50.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw last time they did this or whatever, they were saying they sold tickets for like $20.
Mm-hmm.
It's silly. They get to play back-to-back games in Ford Field. It makes no sense. I hate the move. I absolutely despise it. Baylor is across the 50 and pounding this TCU team. Wow. It was always the sharp side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That thing pisses me off, but it honestly doesn't matter. That's why it should be noted. It's not a Bills anti-rant. It's more of a pro-Bills rant by any means. I'm on Baylor money line. I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be on anything, to be honest with you. I should have stayed away.
Yeah.
It's early. It's very early. So
Yeah, I do get it because it is actively dangerous to invite people to go to that game.
yeah,
There will if that game was still in Buffalo, there would be accidents leading to people's
Yes.
deaths.
maybe yes.
So I feel like it is the right choice to move it,
Yeah,
but at the same time, it would have been fucking awesome.
right.
It would have been so fun to watch. And
Yeah.
in terms of fan experience, I've been to a Bills game when it was 20 degrees and a blizzard. It's not very fun.
I've also been. My first 2 games were like that. Drinking in the cold is different. It's a weird thing. Gloves necessary.
Oh, very.
Yeah, which was a bad call on my part. I just didn't know gloves were a thing. I thought gloves were for women. I didn't have them. Yeah, gloves are for smart men. That's what they're for. But I don't know. I get it. I get both sides. Honestly, I'm not even going to touch the game, so I don't know why I brought it up. But
yeah, I'm not touching that game
8
anymore.
points seems like a lot, but also this dome Josh Allen. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. And also, I don't trust any of these lines that they tell me for DraftKings because most of these bets were probably before the move. So I don't know.
How about what are you laying down on this week?
Last week I did it, and it cost me. I told you on Tuesday, Mark. What did I say? I said I'm riding my old guys, right? I said I'm betting Tom Brady. Because he's old and I love him and he's going to win. And if the Packers weren't playing the Cowboys, I'd bet the Packers. And then I put 5 units on the Cowboys. Like a fucking bozo.
You're an idiot.
Okay? Yes. Which, like I said to myself afterwards, I'm like, if I would have just wanted to bet like a homer, why did I have to unload?
Yeah.
Just bet the small amount and then be like, fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah, throw a unit on it.
Retarded. Just absolutely stupid. So this week though, it's actually the Cowboys. It's the exact opposite. The Cowboys are the sharp side this week. The big trap is giving the 8-1 team at home, coming off the biggest and probably the best game of the year, at home dogs to the Cowboys, who just lost on the road in Green Bay. Now they get to go to Minnesota. Why are they going to lose? Why are they favorites in this game? Because they're going to win. That's why. I don't know. Justin Jefferson's battling a toe injury. He's been practicing limited. If he doesn't play, I mean, what's the spread? 4?
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's a 4:00 game. Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not in prime time.
Right, but Kirk outside of 1:00 is really all we need.
Hey,
Primetime's the worst, but he's definitely not good outside of 1.
I was going to say, how are his 4:00 numbers? I feel like that's not talked about enough. We talk about 1:00 Kirk. We talk about 8:00.
I just saw a TikTok on it. I can find it within seconds.
Yeah, I want to know what Kirk's 4:00 numbers are because I do think that's interesting.
Now it's just a matter of if I can find my liked videos through all the whores, if I can find the guy that I liked yesterday. I saw it yesterday. I have gone through multiple swipes up. God. I mean, just electric factory. Did I even like the video? I might not have. I don't even know. I liked that video. I remember that one. Okay. All right. I'll search them up. I'm fine.
Whores. It's just all
Yep,
whores.
it's a lot of whores.
I should be able to just look it up. Kirk Cousins stats at 4:00. Yeah, we know how he is in prime time, but I was hoping StatMuse would have it, but StatMuse just has prime time.
Give me a second. I'll find him. Gotta go through a lot. I will find this woman or this guy. He's really good, actually, too. I like his videos a lot. I just clearly didn't give this one the like because why would I like it? It screws with my algorithm. Lock and cash board. Here we go. Cowboys versus Vikings.
This is absolutely great show running here.
I got it. Okay. Kirk Cousins at 4 p.m. is 20-30 ATS.
Ooh.
At 1 p.m., he's 46-34-2.
20-30 against the spread, huh?
Shout out to my boy Lock and Cash Sports. Guy's electric. He also made a point to say that Dallas has the number 1 ranked pass rush in the NFL, and when Cousins stats drop drastically under pressure. So if they can get to the quarterback, they're saying that it's kind of bodied. But we'll see.
I don't hate the boys there. Right?
That's
Initially, I like the Vikings, but if Jefferson, a little banged up, it's
yep.
yeah, that's I don't love that. I do love Bears against the Falcons this week.
You and everybody's else. That's the most bet on team of the week. 80% of the bets, but 90% of the money. So it's just everyone. Everybody is on the
everyone.
Bears. Which you know what that means, Mark.
You're taking the Falcons.
I'd lean the Falcons. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get this kind of strikes me as the last 4 weeks of Mitch Trubisky's tenure with the Bears, where everyone was like, "Oh, they figured it out," and then they still shit canned him after the year, which made no sense, by the way. Mitch Trubisky should have kept his job, especially after that. But like they figured it out for a month. They averaged over 30 points a game. I don't know, like. Doesn't feel all too sweet. Is Justin Fields just going to go Lamar Jackson for the rest of the year? Is that what's maybe that's what happens?
He's good.
He's very good, but I'm also just not convinced. The Falcons are the best team against the spread in the league.
Yeah,
as you know, started 7-0 or some shit.
6-0. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been against them on a lot of that. I don't know. I think this is just a weird game. I wouldn't touch this game with a 10-foot pole, to be completely honest with you.
I'm probably just going to put a few bucks on Bears money line because here's the thing. Justin Fields has been playing great. They're not winning. They have to win one of these games.
Yeah.
They have to. The Falcons have the most pathetic offense in football.
Correct.
And I know the Bears defense is depleted with the trades of Roquan Smith and Robert Quinn. I still don't know if the Falcons can score. And Marcus Mariota is going to throw the ball 12 times. Kyle Pitts is going to get one of those targets. Like, it's just, it seems to me like it should be the Bears.
Here come the Horned Frogs. A big play across the middle of the field.
Yeah. Did you see? Are you a Futurama fan?
No. Well, not that I've never watched it. So
okay.
Not that I'm anti-Futurama. No. Would never watch Futurama.
Fuck Futurama.
It was just always the show that would come on and be like, what the come on, man. Like, what is this? I don't want to watch. I'm watching, whatever, fucking Codename Kids Next Door. Why is this coming on?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good show. I do recommend it. Then again, I'm a Matt Groening stan because of The Simpsons, but it is funny.
Okay.
We've got Adam reacting to that play. Just a sad face.
For a sad man.
But no, there's a thing in Futurama called the Hypnotoad. It is a toad that hypnotizes people. And TCU, when they were like announcing their uniforms for yesterday, a player was holding a flag with a purple Hypnotoad on it. I was all in. I was like, it's the fucking Horned Frogs, baby.
Other things that I like, it makes no sense that the Raiders are only 3-point dogs. Both teams stink. Give me the under. I don't care how low it is. It's 41 going under. And then probably last thing that I'd actually give out that I like, well, first off, Tomlin as a home dog is always something to watch. I'm not on it, but just know. And then
who is a home dog?
Tomlin.
Oh, Tomlin. I thought you said Tom, and I was like, I thought the Bucs were on a bye.
No, the Texans also home dog that I really like this week. Everyone's going to be on the Commanders. That's one. And finally, sorry, I was saying the Rams money line in New Orleans.
Yep.
I hate the Saints. The Saints aren't good. The Saints are what I think the Titans are, but they're actually that. Does that make sense? I think the Titans and the Saints both suck. The Titans are good. The Saints actually suck. If that makes sense. Me and Austin will not accept the fact that the Titans are actually just the second best AFC team, record-wise, outside of Kansas City over the last year, which is crazy.
It is crazy. I mean,
because they stink.
It's Derrick Henry. And this guy's throwing touchdowns now. I mean, he's literally doing it all. He had a 42-yard catch and run. The Derrick Henry had a 42-yard reception.
True. That
What's
do be
going on?
wild. A run up to. Oh, he kept it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
TCU, baby.
They've trailed in 5 of the last 6 games, and Max Duggan. Max Duggan? What a name, dude. What a name. I don't even know the people I'm betting on. Hell yeah, Steve. All right. This has been long. This has been. Oh, we got to get the parlay going. Adam.
Yeah. Adam, give us a parlay pick.
I was say, do you want the link? You can hop in and give it if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll DM you the link, Adam. If you want to hop in for a second,
I'll send it to yeah.
I did, I did offer that to people. Is there anything going on in the Twitter chat, by the way?
I have left the Twitter chat.
Thanks.
I was betting. I did something else. I
haven't been able to see it.
I'll go back to it. I'm sure they'll be there.
Talking about fucking, oh yeah, I'll monitor this for you, pal.
Well, Mark, not to be that guy. There's nobody in here.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wasn't sure.
No, I'm sorry. I think that's what it was. I was in here earlier, and then I looked down again and saw it was just me, and then I went to bet, and then I was like,
okay, I just wasn't sure if there was anything going on.
So yeah, Adam, I just sent Adam the link on Discord if he wants it. Feel free.
Mm-hmm. We'll get him in here if he wants to.
Also, the Packers are on a bye week this week, or no? They just played on Thursday.
Yeah, they played on Thursday.
Okay, yeah, because AJ Dillon, follow him on Twitch, man. He's a fun. I hate it. He's such a wholesome guy, and I love him. Did I tell you that he was talking to me the other day on a stream? That he had a thing. So he was playing Warzone or not Warzone, Modern Warfare 2, and he's like, "You got parachutes in this game mode?" Because he was like sniping on top of this thing, and he's like,
"Yeah,
somebody tell." And I go in there, I'm like, "Nah, you got one. You're good." And he goes, "Josh in the chat talking about I got what? You lying to me, Josh? Are you lying to me right now, Josh? Am I gonna jump off this building and die?" And then he jumps off. He goes, "All right, thanks, Josh. You cool. All right." Cool. And I'm like, "I'm Josh. That's me, AJ Dillon." But I mean, it's actually pretty pathetic how little a lot of these guys, like Von Miller streams, AJ Dillon, and they get no views. It's crazy how little views that they get. He streams on TikTok and Twitch. He literally, like, my sister's boyfriend does this stuff and gets the same quality. Like, it's crazy. He's streaming off his phone, just set up like this to his game.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Adam, give us the pick. I'll text him maybe if he stopped watching.
Yeah. Did Nunez ever confirm his pick?
No.
Can you ask him in the Tot Stove chat? Can you at him and get his pick?
Oh, I forgot because you didn't. My bad. I thought you were doing. Then you're. Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't get it. Part of me really wants to do Rams money line. It's just, it feels like it's too easy, but we'll see. We'll see. What do you think you're going to throw in for the parlay?
I don't know yet. He's at. Okay, sorry, I'm talking to Nunez.
Yeah,
because. You get it. Okay. He's going UCLA +2.
UCLA +2?
That's right.
Okay. +2.5 on FanDuel. It's right. Do I really want to get crazy and do the Dayton team total over? I really love that bet.
I mean,
I got crazy with college basketball last week and we hit.
Hell yeah.
So I'm doing it again.
Okay.
Dayton over 77.5 points.
I like it.
I'm doing it.
NCAA basketball, Dayton. Where are you going? Team props?
Yeah.
Dayton over. Okay. Then we go out. We go back to the NCAA football. We scroll all the way down.
Just doing a ton of scrolling.
All right. Oh, LSU plays today. I didn't even realize that. Okay. I will go with what game did I like the most that I found here that I liked?
You like that one hockey game? Was it the Blues at home?
I like the Blues and the Avs. Yeah, I really like. I mean, talking about getting weird with some stuff. Just Montana.
Let's get
Go-
weird. Oh,
just go-
we're Montana?
I told you I liked Montana today on the hard court. If we can get it, Montana's playing Troy.
Yeah, we can get it. It was I took it earlier.
It's Montana or NJIT. What do you think? What do you like more? I lean Montana.
I think we got to go Montana because we couldn't get the football game.
Love it. I love
Just-
it, Mark.
There's Montana on the money line.
Can you search these teams, or am I just looking like an idiot? Fucking
No, you just
Combing
got to
through.
scroll.
okay.
Montana's
very-
way down.
Very bottom.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Parlayed in. What's Plum Bump? Well, actually, wait. Hear me out. Adam and Austin added me on DraftKings to a betting group, so I can
Okay.
see their bets. So I'll go find a most recent Palenberry bet on DraftKings, and we'll use that. And Austin,
Okay.
for that matter.
Yeah, let's
They've
get
been-
Austin's in there too.
It's
Let's,
very good, but I don't use these books,
yeah.
so I don't. I mean,
Let's just fucking let's get it going.
okay, Adam. Now hear me out. He does have a straight bet in hockey. He has 2 of them, but it's a little.
Do they
It's a little
both
weird
suck?
because no, they don't suck. It's just that the one of them he said specifically is he's fading whoever the Devils play next because the Devils are hotter than a pistol.
Mhm.
So he's betting the Senators, and he bet the Maple Leafs -1.5 against Buffalo. So, but he's also on the Canadiens money line. Let's do Montreal money line for him.
Montreal money line.
Yeah. They're playing the Flyers. I think that's pretty safe, though. As homers, it may be.
Did I miss it? Oh, I did. Canadians
Let me
money
see
line.
if
Canadians.
let me see if our friend Austin has put anything in here lately. Oh, Austin last night. What an idiot! I told him. Oh yeah, DePaul killed us last night. By the way.
Yeah, DePaul was rough.
All right, Adam or Austin is not awake yet. If I were Austin, looking at this board,
If I were Austin,
if
let's
I
get
were
into
Austin,
the mind. of Austin.
immediately, if I'm Austin, what's the very next game that's on?
Let's see, football,
Nope, college basketball. It's like a
basketball.
1:00 game. Yeah, one of these 1:00 games.
Maryland, St. Louis, Robert Morris, Dayton, Elon, North Carolina State are the 3 1:00 games.
Jesus,
I've already
okay.
got Dayton in there, and Austin is a Dayton guy.
True.
People
true.
forget.
But he's an Elon, North Carolina State first half over guy.
He very much so.
That's what it is. That's what it is. He's
First
a
half
big
over.
first half guy. Yeah.
74.5.
Yep. It's so high for a reason, Mark.
Let's throw it in. That's 5 to win 91 on
That's what
FanDuel
I'm-
plus 1833.
There we go.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Just let's go in here. People, in case they missed it, here's the hot stove parlay, the hot stove NFL parlay. Yeah, it was the under 43.5 in Browns Bills that was voided on FanDuel, but the other 3, Commanders -3.5, Eagles -6.5, and Giants -3. I'm on Montana money line, UC Irvine money line. I've got this fun little 3-legger with Lindenwood, Coppin State, and Stonehill. And I'm on the over 77.5 Dayton total points and our parlay. That Dayton team total over, first half over in Elon, North Carolina State. Canadiens money line, UCLA plus 2.5, and Montana money line. Boom.
Yeah, that's stinky. It's just stinky enough it might hit again, boys.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It was stinky last week. And it was 6 legs last week.
It smelled like shit last week. You kidding me? I couldn't wipe the stink off me.
No. It was very, very stinky, but It hit, didn't it? So that's
It
all
did.
that matters. We're gonna look to try to hit again this week. I kind of like this format.
Yeah,
Digging this format.
I like it. Hear me out. I like jumping around each sport. People getting a little bit of different things. I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Sharp or stupid?
Because it's quick enough to where like we do an hour and a half. I promise you, it's a half hour max.
Yeah,
I'll do 4 or 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty simple. And if I can get up early enough and just lab them, then it'll be pretty easy.
Yeah.
So
I'll be able to do
one day probably.
I'll be able to do Mondays.
Great.
Wednesday and Friday are the 2 days I go into the radio. So
Okay.
next week we don't have one on Friday though, so I'll be able to do. We don't have a show Friday, so I'll be able to do Friday. I won't be able to do Wednesday.
All right, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Nunez said he's not putting in Austin's pick because
That's
if
fair.
Austin didn't give it, he's not putting it in.
That's fair.
Sounds like weakness.
It sounds like weakness, but I don't blame him because it's
Thanks
stinks.
for tuning in, David. Appreciate it.
David, thanks for being here. We'll be back next week, probably like this again. Maybe on Spaces. I'm going to talk to. We're going to have a special guest next week. His name's Colby. Great. Follow him on Twitter. His name is Colby Olson. Let me get his actual Twitter up. I think it's just at Colby Olson, but I'm not sure. It's at Colby_Olson3 from Just Baseball Media. There he is. So make sure to follow him on Twitter. He will be joining us next week. Does stuff for Just Baseball. Really good guy. Friend of a friend. He'll be joining us next week. He's also just a gambler. So, it's not all baseball with him. I'm sure we'll talk a little baseball, MVPs, and things like that. Get into the offseason a little bit. Probably be a little bit more than just a gambling show next week. But we'll still get our picks in. We'll still be doing our parlay. Don't you worry about it. We still got this. But we'll be back next week. Thank you so much for listening, watching. I'm used to saying listening because normally this is just audio. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hot Stove YouTube channel. Follow both of us on Twitter. He's at OgBojo42. I knew that was going to happen at some point. I've gotten so good at saying your Twitter. I knew at some point I was going to say Ojo Bojo.
Ojo Bojo. I like it.
He's at OgBojo42. I'm at marker_box. Follow Hot Stove on Twitter at HotStovePod. New episode up from earlier this week. That one out on Wednesday. Make sure to watch that. All the good stuff. Thank you very much. We'll be back next week. Peace out.
Yep.